I saw so many people there, and you see their life history and stuff. And so we were walking along this wide, dusty road, looking inside these cells, and I was granted the ability to just who they were. And in some instances, we were able to go in between the cubes. Like cubes are like a brick layer, and since they're round, they kind of open up in little V-shaped formations in the rooms, and it winds back behind there. So we'd squeeze through the sides of it and go in the back. So we kind of wind back around, down and around. I can't explain how it all is in a short amount of time we have here, but I ended up in a place where some of the worst of the worst of the worst people were. And the individual that I saw that I mentioned also in a docudrama that was done on me was Adolf Hitler. He was inside at that time. This was 1980 when this happened. He was inside of what I would call a fiery furnace, like Auschwitz, where they put the bodies and they were burning them. And he was going through what every single victim went through, from their arrest, from their arrival, from their strip down to where they were gassed. Every single one, and felt every single thing. Man, woman, and child. And that's what I saw. And he wasn't being reformed. He was getting crazier. That's all I got to say. His real nature was really coming forth.
It seemed like, Brian, that the sins that they had committed, and some of them just vile sins, obviously, that they were being replayed over and over in their life in this place. Is that what it was like?
Yeah, it was. It was very much like that. Like I looked into a cell and I saw a man he died days gone by, and he was attending this costume party. He was in a kind of elitist snob, is all I can say. And he appeared to be enjoying himself because he liked charades and putting on these funny masks. But it was like suddenly it shifted, and he was in nightmare stage when the attendees began to ridicule and mock him like he would do everybody else. And he felt the pain of the ridicule. So what the Bible says, what you sow is what you reap. I saw so many people in there. I saw this lecherous old-time revival preacher who wasn't really a preacher at all. He wasn't ever saved, but he liked to exploit his position to have his way with the ladies. And he was there reaping what he sown. And real quickly, I saw one particular person. Her name was Dear Pudding, and she arrived. She died in a car wreck. She died, and she landed in front of me in this in the tornado vortex, and he knocked on this door and opened, and it's a cube or cell, looked like her grandparents' farm. She went in, thought she saw all her dead relatives welcoming her to paradise, and she really thought she was there. And maybe if she was resuscitated too soon, maybe she would be on Oprah Winfrey and all those shows. But anyway, she went in there and she found out that she wasn't in a nice place. And it transpired that she was she reaped what she sowed. And there's these big creatures I saw there, looked like trees. And so her what appeared to be her grandmother, which was a demonic being, said, "Go rest under the shade of the trees. I'll bake you your favorite cookies. And you're down at this new farm here, and it's your favorite place." So she went over there, and there's no water in hell, but she thought there was water. So she sat on this rock, picked up a bunch of sand, and she realized this wasn't a nice place because she heard the noise and felt the heat. And these two tree-like things were like tentacle-like, squid-like beings, looked to her like trees, and they engulfed her. And she was very mean to her kids. She was a control freak. She beat her children with a hairbrush because she wanted them to be, in this family, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. You're not going to be a lowly truck driver. You're not going to be an astronaut. You're going to be a doctor. And that's the way she raised her kids. But everybody else thought that she was so nice. But she was reaping what she has sown right then and there. All that, when those creatures reached her and grabbed her, that's exactly what went into her mind. She saw that. How she treated people, really treated people.